What's the big issue for students in this election?
I think tuition is out of control.
Obviously tuition.
My concern is lower tuition fees.
Tuition for the entire year is over $6,000. I just paid $4,000 yesterday.
Probably $6,100.
Paying $12,200 per annum.
And that number keeps on rising. According to Stats Canada, the average cost of tuition here in Ontario is about $6,000. That's the highest in all of Canada and could be a down payment on a car like this. And because of that, organizations like the Canadian Federation of Students here in Ontario are using YouTube and other social media to get students to the polls.
We're trying to make sure that students are aware of what's going on in the election when it comes to post-secondary education.
But the campaign is also giving the parties an exam on their plans for university and college education. And they've assigned each of them a grade. The PC's got a D average made up of an F for no tuition freeze or reduction, a D for no OSAP interest reduction, another D for no research funding.
When you take a look at the Progressive Conservative platform, the Change Book, there really isn't that much of a long-term vision when it comes to post-secondary education.
The Liberals got a C+ overall, an F for no tuition freeze or reduction, another F for no research funding, but an A for a tuition grant for low-income and middle-income families.
The problem with that measure, even though they did get an A, we are still critical about it because it's not available to all students and many students don't recognize this.
The NDP did the best with a B+, specifically a C for more money for research, an A- for eliminating OSAP interest, and a B for freezing tuition fees.
But if they recognize that tuition fees are too high, what they should be doing is rolling it back.
At U of T, students are hitting the pavement with this information, and they're taking the message right into the classes.
Hi everyone, my name's Corey. I'm from the University of Toronto Students' Union, and I'm just here today to talk about the provincial elections. They are happening on October 6th.
So what our strategies in terms of our outreach and the way that we do outreach is we go to classes every hour on the hour just so we can speak to students about things like the provincial elections.
During the federal election, the Students' Union organized a vote mob. In this election, they tried the same thing. However, not enough students showed up.
Right now the weather's pretty clear, unfortunately. I wish we had organized it on this hour, but I guess one of the challenges was just the weather.
So will younger voters vote on election day? Conventional wisdom says they won't. Only election day will tell us if they come out and vote in numbers that make a difference. David Thurton, OntarioNewsWatch.com.